Welcome to week 10, session review of my Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. We will start with the Misfits all meeting up at the Yawning Portal in the early morning. To be actually more precise, it's the boys meeting with Ismay Z2 and Silverhand back in the Yawning Portal. Silverhand explains to them how the trouble that Ismay was involved in, that work and Draven spoke about, was dealt with by the three of the women sharing tea. The girls showed off some new items that they found, but they were quite tight-lipped about the whole situation that happened the night before. Some of the characters are kind of upset about that, but Silverhand kind of informed them it was best that way. Silverhand gave some info on the deck of many things, explained how not every card is known and how not every card is exactly the same. So this is so that the players keep on guessing. I let them know through the game that some of the cards, even if you do metagame and you know what the cards do, it's possible in this world that it doesn't line up to what you say. I also tell them there's multiple decks out there. They're pretty good with the metagame things, but like the deck of many things, so many people know what these cards do and what the deck do, as well as, I threw a couple of my own cards in there as well. So I want to make sure that they're always kind of guessing. So after that, they all rested, and then they get up and they head back to their future home, Trollskull Manor, and they find that it was broken into. They see city guards stationed around it, and they see a familiar face. Eustace explains to them what they found, and their group does their own investigations, like speak to the neighbors and the ghost of the manor. At this point, I want to bring up some poor descriptors that I have. So I kept giving them the same descriptions for things, for characters, for people that did things. I already messaged the group and explained how I wanted to remedy this. I told them a retcon, how I wanted Lith, the ghost, how he really wanted to explain what he saw, because I use the same description for multiple things. I don't want them to believe that one person did all of these things and possibly lead them down the wrong road later. So when I make a mistake like this, I want to make sure I realize it as fast as possible, and I have an open communication with everyone in the group, and I try to let them know as soon as possible, like, hey, so they don't get any ideas about certain things. And they start heading down a path that will end up feeling kind of bad if they waste time doing something. They then cleared out the city guard and brought in Bonnie's brothers for interviews for the job when they eventually open up the tavern. This led to some great roleplay by the players and also some great dice rolls. The dice played a great deal in the roleplay here, as it gave Doc a good Will Hunting moment, and once Doc was pulled in, it also brought other players in, and the dice kept on rolling good for them. And they were dealing with changelings with bad past, and the three, you could say, troubled characters, at least backstory and past-wise, in the group, showed the entire group the worst part of themselves, explained in stories what they did in the past, and explained to the changelings that what was done in the past isn't something that defines them. And it was a really good little moment. What's funny is a lot of the times when we play, we have a lot of good intentions, but something ends up happening where we fuck shit up and things go sideways. But this was a 100% win for the PCs. And sadly, it's rare for us when we do this. But even a player said, like, we're the good guys. It's amazing. We actually are the good guys. So we did like a time jump to the next little event that's going to actually happen. And they joined a tournament and they figured out a name, and we will be calling the group this, the Secondhand Six. And so now let's kind of jump into tournament arcs. An easy topic. Sometimes, especially in heavy role play games, there's some time needed to get the game, get a jolt in the game. We really didn't have any kind of fight in 3 or 5 weeks, and already we had one fight where we had a player almost killed. They actually felt some tension, I think, in this one, and so they've already felt danger, and they haven't even got to the hard fight yet. So it's great. They breezed through the first and second round, but Ismay kept on rolling really high in her perception as there was someone in the crowd focusing on her. And in the third round, she rolled a nat 20 and got eyes on him. This person then used the spell, broke through some barriers, and sent Heartless after her and the 6 players, on top of the normal monsters in that round. The players ended up fighting through the Heartless and the round 3 monsters, but it pushed them to the limits, and it was a good fight. I thought it was one of my favorite fights so far. It was pretty good. When the fight was over, the tournament organizers rushed down, grabbed the team, and rushed them into their room and began to question them. This is actually where we'll leave the secondhand 6 this week, and we will see what will happen to them same time and same place next week. So please come back. If you like it, please let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share with one of your friends. And always have a beautiful day.